Hello and welcome. In this presentation, I'll be talking about international quality standards and awards. Essentially, I'll be discussing ISO 9001, which is a quality management system, ISO 14000, which is an environmental management system, and Malcolm Baldrige Quality Award. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. It's a Geneva, Switzerland based organization which is a not-for-profit international organization aiming at creating standards for different kinds of systems that organizations are using. So ISO 9001 is one of the prominent standards that they have, which is focused on quality management system. And the objective is to see customer focus, top management involvement, results orientation, and continual improvement that organization is involved in to improve their quality. So that's the kind of documentation and standardization that ISO 9001 focuses on. And it does provide quite a bit of benefits, both internally and externally, to many organizations. Hence, a lot of organizations have gone ahead and got the certification. It sometimes take as long as 18 months to complete. And for large organizations, it can be also expensive. But the benefits many times that organizations are observing with regards to their internal process improvements, operational improvements, and market value that they get because of this perceived understanding of a higher quality that they are offering is something which a lot of organizations consider worth the effort. ISO 14000, on the other hand, focuses on environmental management system. And here, the objective is to standardize or look for documentation standards for the way organization is managing their environmental management systems, the way they are thinking about life cycle assessment. All those kinds of documentation are part of this portfolio of quality standards. Once again, this is an important area which a lot of organizations are focusing on, given that the need for corporate social responsibility has gone up, and many organizations are thinking about sustainable way of managing their business, and this standard helps in systematically going about that process. And finally, Malcolm Baldrige Quality Award. This is something which was instituted in 1987 as part of an act within the United States, and it identifies organizations who are excelling in their quality practices. And it's something which also allows organizations to improve their quality. Now, within ISO 9001, there are several sector-specific applications as well. So for medical devices, for example, there will be an ISO 13485 that they can certify or they can certify on those standards. For electoral organizations at all levels of government, there's an ISO standard, ISO 17582. Likewise, you can see here there's local government business management system requirement for rail organizations, for petroleum, for software engineering. So there are different industry specific or sector specific applications as well, which will be unique based on the specific kinds of things that are needed in that sector. Now, this is the Baldrige Excellence Framework. It focuses on seven uh, different aspects. It looks at leadership, that is the involvement of top management, how they guide and sustain an organization for their quality efforts. It looks at strategy, which is strategic planning, tries to understand if organization has established a strategy for quality and how exactly they are able to use it to consider strategic challenges, leverage its strategic advantages, and hence are able to use it more for their strategic objectives. It focuses on and that is where the objective is to see if the products and services that the organization is offering are they supporting the specific customer's need for how they will be use it, how they will be using these products later. Then you have the aspect of measurement, analysis, and knowledge management, and that is where the objective is to see if the organization measures, analyzes, reviews, and improves its performance through the use of data and information at all levels. So something which is important because then you can systematically get the feedback of how everything else is working. The next is the workforce focus, which is to see how the organization engages, compensates, and rewards its workers. and how exactly that helps in achieving high performance. So that's again very important part of the Baldrige excellence framework. There is an operations aspect to it, operational focus, which is to see how the organization designs its work systems and determines its key processes to deliver customer value. Also, how the organization prepares for potential emergencies and then achieves organizational success as well as sustainability. So that's a very important aspect of the overall Baldrige Excellence Framework. And finally, results, which is to describe the organization's performance and improvement in 5 categories. And these categories are products and processes, customer focus, worker focus or workforce focus, leadership and governance, and finally, financial and market performance. So those are the kinds of performance that they focus on, and then that is how the organizations are identified who excel in this these kinds of different aspects. So those are the core values and concepts that the framework looks at. So overall, we get an understanding of the kinds of international standards and awards that help organizations improve their quality. Thank you.